Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video I'll be playing the Soviet Tier 10 tank destroyer, the Object 268, a vehicle which features some really good capabilities and some big downsides. In today's video I'll be showcasing everything you need to know about this tank and whether it's the right one for you. The great thing about the 268 is that it is one of the best beginner vehicles in the game. It's fast, it's got high alpha, decent troll armor, and yeah, the only thing that's really bad about the 268 is that it's not the biggest meta changer. What do I mean? Well, right now we're in a meta where fast mediums with reactive armor are able to contribute the biggest effects. And this vehicle, being a tank destroyer, is still reliant on its team. You're never going to be able to, fully frontline without support. So it is a good tank, but at the end of the day, it's a tank destroyer, and all tank destroyers are limited by the teams they are given. But apart from that, this vehicle kind of has everything you'd want. It has 690 damage per shot, making it one of the highest in the game, only behind the Jagdpanzer and 183. It has crazy good pen, 320 on the standard, 420 on the gold. It has 2,858 DPM, which is really solid. And its aiming time paired with dispersion is also really good. So it's accurate, has super high alpha, and great DPM. It reaches a top speed of 48, which is super mobile. Reverses at 18, which means you can get out of position very quickly. And the best part about this tank is that it has gun depression, somewhat troll armor, and what else do you want? It has everything. Plus, it has the highest camo values for a tier 10 tank destroyer in the game. So basically, you're not going to be spotted at most distances. Even light tanks are going to have a tricky time detecting you, especially if you're behind a bush. There's no way you're going to be spotted until you press that fire button. So, yeah, the 268 kind of is the jack of all trades. But, again, it doesn't have the most armor, and it's not a super big influence in what happens in every single battle. Also, what do you guys think about this camo? I think this is a really, really goofy camo. I would not recommend to use it, but I know some of you probably like it, some of you don't. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Now, this battle, our team is not great. Well, our team's going town, and I don't really like going town on this map, I'll be real. This is not a great map for that. But what we can do is early game we can climb up this hill here. And the reason why is because, for example, that enemy boss Chatillon is over here. Just not enough of a poke. Oh well. Ah, the Bat Chat just full health ammo racked our chieftain. Great. Well, just like that, this game is probably going to be a loss. But, oh, 1,027 into the Progetto. Now, we did get spotted, but, still, we just brought a full health Progetto down half their health. Unfortunately, our Houri didn't end up pinning that shot, but if they had, would have been pretty nice. Okay, let's move back up here again. There's no way that Progetto is poking again, right? Let's see. I'm going to move up a little bit more. That way we have a better angle. Oh, we got the Sheridan over here. Aiming, aiming. Oh, what was that, game? That was awful. Wow, I can't believe that. So, it is a Soviet tank, and what that means is that you have Soviet accuracy, so do expect this gun to miss some easy shots sometimes. I don't know if we hit that Sheridan, but I can tell you that if we did, that player is very low on hit points. I don't like this. Notice how that Bat Chat didn't spot me, though. It is a great example of this vehicle's camo values. Like, it's kind of crazy what you can get away with in this vehicle. Ooh, that Bat Chat was very, very close. We got the Progetto. Not able to hit that, not reliably, but nope. Unfortunate. Oh well. Our team is doing okay. They're not doing great. They're not doing awful. They're just doing okay right now. We know the Progetto's on the side. We know... Oh, there's a 260 over here. There's the Sheridan. There you go. Nice. Easy clearance of that player. That's obviously super important. Reloading. That's Progetto. Our whole team is pretty awful. Like, this is about as bad of a team as you can get. We have the Type 71 in front, which I just realistically cannot hit. Really hoping that the Progetto makes a play. No. Alright, let's just chill right here. Let's aim it on the side of that Type. And boom, 677 damage. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter. We have the 260 on us, we have the Houri on us, and at this point, it's not going to make too much of a difference what I do in this game. What we're going to do is we're going to aim it on the Houri and get an easy pen. Ooh, and a fire as well. 900 damage in that player there. I tried to get a little bit of ramming damage. Unfortunately, we didn't. See, this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about when you have a bad team, but you're in a good tank, right? We did a lot. We did 3,600 damage, and with that little bit of a fire, we actually did a teeny bit more. Yeah, 3,759 damage. We guaranteed did top on our team, but I mean, first of all, when you have a team that goes town, a chieftain that gets full health Amaranth right at the beginning of the battle, it just doesn't matter what you do. Your team is always going to just make it a worse off situation. Now, something I do want to see is if we hit that Sheridan, and indeed we did. 2 shots, 1,144 damage. I would assume that Hovry hit the Sheridan as well, because that player was pretty much neutered. But we had a pretty good game. I mean, again, you're never going to expect to carry every battle in a tank destroyer. If you are, well, tank destroyers aren't the type of vehicle for you. Damage is really what you're going to be focusing on in a tank like this, because, I mean, you saw it. Either way, let's try one more battle here, and let's see what we can do in this game. Alright, I'm going to support my Gosu players. Usually Gosu is, you know, 55, 60+%, so they're not too bad. And if we cover them, then we should be in a pretty good spot here. Unfortunately, this is one of the worst maps for a tank destroyer. It really is. I hate this map. And the reason why is because you're in a tank that doesn't have much flexibility, and you're being placed against a bunch of tanks that do have flexibility. Now, let's hope our KPZ doesn't fully block me here. Okay. So we just wait. That's really what we do right now. We see if the enemy Marat and 92E1 try to cross this. And if they do, we punish them. If not, well, I don't think we do much else. Come on, 92. Go for it. Oh. 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 Wow. Well, the 92 did cross it. I wouldn't have recommended it, but he did. All right, well, at this point we're going to flank because there's nothing I can... Oh, didn't see that rock there. There's nothing we can really do in the front line, so flanking is probably going to be our best bet. I think chilling here and potentially waiting for that Foch to move up is not a bad play. Come on, Foch, do it. Come on, you know you want to. I'm really hoping that Foch decides to move up. There you go. And load in high explosive. Boom. 905 damage into that player. And the best part, we didn't even get detected. 2 shots, 2,400 damage dealt. That is crazy when you think about it. Again, the 268 does have some really, really nasty damage output. And as long as you're good enough to make it work, you're going to be completely fine. Alright, so that Foch is going to leave. I don't know what the other one's going to do. I have a feeling they're going to stick together, so I got to be real careful here. There's the 4. Let's knock down this tree. Oh, there's the other Foch. Interesting. I still can't really make a super aggressive play here. Not yet, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and squeeze behind them. I think that's the best play at this point. Let's go. Let's keep on going. Alright, so there's the 100. Oh, we have the E4 right here. Oh, imagine! That was so close! So incredibly close. Oh, well. Well, we have the E4 still right here. And E4 just shot, which means we can aim it on his side. Nah, that was just a bad shot for me. I will fully admit that. I should have aimed a little bit better. I'm not too worried, though. E4 is not even looking over here. So what we're going to do at this point, we're going to take this Foch out of the game. Boom. Easy shot. 400 damage. Let's back up from the enemy E4 so we don't get hit. This is where that 18 reverse feels really nice, because I'm able to get out of that position without really having to worry. So now what we do is we drive up again, and we aim it on this enemy Foch over here. Boom. Another easy shot. E4 is obviously going to shoot me, but I don't really care. Or not, or he's going to shoot my teammate. Okay. Well, we're still fine, so I don't really have to worry too much. Let's just aim it on the lower plate. There you go, 700 damage. E4 is actually not going to shoot me. He's going to shoot our... I don't know what that play was, to be honest. I would have shot the 268, because now this guy's kind of cooked, right? I mean, you can face hug me, but at the end of the day, I can just pen your upper plate. 300 millimeters of standard pen is just so much. We've already dealt 4,000 damage, and just like that, we got a pretty easy victory. So you can see, the 268 is a really, really strong vehicle, right? That alpha damage, the accuracy, the pen, everything works really well. I messed up one of those shots on the E4, but apart from that, everything went according to plan. We absolutely butchered that T92E1. I didn't think he was going to be an Amaranth, but I'm not going to complain. Not sure why that player tried crossing, though. They were completely outclassed. Oh well. I'll take a win, and a pretty good one at that. So, Do I consider the 268 to be a really good tank? Yeah, I do. I think that if you're looking for a really, really good tier 10 tank destroyer, the 268 is the way to go. Because it kind of does everything. Especially if you're a beginner, it is one of the best beginner vehicles. And it's not boring, right? Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to grind the IS-7 because it's boring. But this tank isn't boring. It has the third highest alpha damage in tier 10 for a tank destroyer. It has super good accuracy, super good everything. It's got mobility, it's got gun depression, it has armor. It can do many different roles. You can play super passive in it, you can play aggressive, and because of that, I don't really find it to be a tank that gets boring. But you can let me know your feelings in the comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.